after a Premier League match that involved questionable moments, including the controversial goal scored by Newcastle. Arsenal were left displeased about the officiating, conduct, and standard. Find out today what the PMOL has finally released for Arsenal.
Yo, what's up, gunners? It's your boy again, 7, and it's the Arsenal Roundup. Welcome back to your boy's channel. I hope you are all doing sensational as we get into this video. Alright guys, so we played Newcastle, of course, at the St. James Park in a Premier League action that, of course, was full of a lot of controversies, including the fact that Arsenal manager hit out at the referees and the poor officiating that was noticeably by everyone watching from home, from the stadium, or wherever you're watching from. It was really difficult for Arsenal fans and even everybody to understand what was going on in terms of the decision that was made for the goal allowed for Anthony Gordon, which of course had led to the PGMOL officially now releasing the audio conversation between the on-field referee, the VAR, assistant VAR, and also the fourth official. So definitely there was a communication, which of course to clarify what really happened. Don't forget, if you follow this channel, I was also displeased about, of course, the procedures of that game, because I expected better officiating for the fact that we now have a VAR to help reduce the error of the referee, the human error, of course, which is of course inevitable. So definitely the game was meant to be a game full of football actions, but instead it was full of some controversial actions, which of course led to a lot of outrage and displeasure from Arsenal fans and knowledgeable football experts so around the world, asking questions, which of course was answered by the released audio conversation between the VAR and the on-field referee. So of course we won't be taking a lot of time in discussing all the decisions that didn't go the Arsenal way or the right way, so to say, but let's primarily talk about what the VAR and the referee had to say, during the game in terms of their conversation, because the reports has now stated that the VAR, this is what they were talking or reporting to the referee on the field. The VAR noted, "I don't see a specific foul on Gabriel. I see 2 hands on his back, but I don't see anything of a push that warrants him flying forward like that." Honestly, if you ask me, I checked all the conversation, I read it, I listened to it, and everything I could see there was, look, I think everything needs to move automated now in terms of the VAR, because it's the same human error we're trying to avoid from the referee that we are seeing from VAR. He's saying he thinks, he doesn't see, he thinks, he doesn't see. Look at those 2 words. And this is just like our manager said, Newcastle said, there is a lot at stake. You can just tell me you don't see something, then that's just the final decision or the final decision that will impact a football club to lose points. So he doesn't see, he thinks. Stuff like that, they are still human error. Human error, which of course is limited or probably is inevitable. So definitely in terms of the push, he doesn't see, he's seeing an hand. Now, will I just come and argue and rest my hand on you and you fall down? It's not possible. If I am to argue or just give you a friendly, warm, placement of the hand on your neck, then that won't warrant to fall down. So, in his own word, Gabriel Magalhaes was flying. Now, Gabriel Magalhaes, if you will watch that video very well, was not even looking at his back. It was a force, just like normal science. It's a force that propelled him to go to the ground, not as if he just fell to the ground like he's diving or something. He doesn't want to win a penalty. No, he's in his own box, so he has no reason to just go to the ground. So definitely a force at the back in different angles showed Joelinton concentrated his hand. He was even looking at his hand. It's not as if he was not aware of where his hands were. Joelinton was so aware of where the hands were, so he placed the hands on Gabriel Magalhaes' neck and his shoulder and pushed him to the ground, which was so clear. So but the VAR, like I just told you right now, they seem not to see it, or probably we don't know the hidden agenda they had. Like I said, we'll not be going into everything, but in terms of the push, also, or let me say the elbow that was shown to Jorginho by Bruno Guimaraes, the Newcastle midfielder, Brazilian midfielder. Honestly, everyone agreed that ought to be a red card because it's a pure violent conduct. No other example you can give me, or there are only few examples that are better than that. The VAR, they are saying they don't feel it's a violent conduct, that he is not using the elbow as a weapon. Are you telling me it's until somebody brings something like an ammunition to the feet that's when it's a weapon? You saw a player losing the ball, you went at his back, elbow him down, and no sportsmanship, no remorse, nothing like, oh, it's a mistake or something. Standing up again, come on, stand up, what I do to you? And the referee and the VAR said nothing, and they were looking at everything. It's not as if they were on the field. It's not easy for the referee to note something like that, probably sometimes, because his eyes can be everywhere. So that's where the VAR and the assistant referee and everything, they are there to help. But they've let us down. So definitely we are led to believe it's not a violent conduct when it's a violent conduct. So well, I don't think there's that's a lot on the VAR, and it's we just hope they can improve, they can stop all this. We just hope, because it's killing the game, it's killing football, it's killing the integrity of Premier League, when you have managers, coaches, players working so hard, training hard to give their best, and fans to travel from far places to come and watch a good football match, neutral, fair game. And you have some people sitting somewhere and just deciding things that are quite embarrassing and disgraceful for the integrity and the image of football and even the league itself. So definitely, let's just hope they improve on that. But that's, by the way, I don't want to talk about the rest because it's no gainsaying talking about them again, because they've done what they have to do. The PGML have not apologized to the club yet, but we don't even want apology. And that's exactly what Arteta also said, that he does not feel apologies necessary again, because that has been done notable time last season, and they continued that this season again, obviously against Arsenal. Let's just hope they improve, and let us hope that this don't continue, because it's not fair enough for a team that wants to challenge for a title of the Premier League this season. Alright, moving on from that, what the latest about our club captain Martin Odegaard? Forget, he has missed our last two games, including the one of Newcastle. Of course, he missed that one too. So what's the latest in terms of Martin Odegaard? What was the reason why he missed those two games against Sevilla and Newcastle? Because we have a report today that Martin Odegaard missed Arsenal recent games against Newcastle and Sevilla due to concussion after he took a ball to the face during a training session at London Colney in the lead up to the loss at Newcastle. So there you have it, guys. That was the reason why our captain has missed that game against Newcastle. So let us hope he recovers quickly in time after the international break. Hi guys, it's a wrap for today, and I would love to see you in our next video. And you might want to follow your boy on socials, Instagram NellyJunior7, and you can also subscribe to our channel so that you don't get to miss any latest Arsenal news and top stories that are so exciting here. So please share also to your friends and fellow Arsenal fans so that nobody gets to miss these big top stories we share here on Arsenal Roundup. And don't forget to turn on post notification so that you also don't get to miss our top stories on this channel. Alright guys, I will see you in our next video. Until then, your boy is out.